Hey everybody. How you been? Doing all right? I hope so. In today's video, it's just going to be a quick hike and cook. We're going to get a fire going. I got a neat tip for you on getting tinder ready to start your fire. And we're going to have a beer and get some food cooked up. So all right, well, I got the fire going, so I'm gonna put the grill up. All right, so I went by the store, pre-made, ready to cook meals. And this is some mushrooms and zucchini and peppers. And I'm gonna wrap that up. Like that. Set that on the stove. Or fire. I'm gonna set that on the fire. And then this one here, pre-seasoned pork chop. And I just did the same thing with that. There was actually 2 of them, but I'm not gonna eat 2 of them. That would be gluttonous of me. So pre-seasoned pork chop. I am again just gonna leave that wrapped in the tin foil and put that on the fire. And then we'll take the garbage, put it in there. It's fine. I do have and then my packable grill. In tribute to, I'm gonna say this is for Jack and for Kevin, my New York brothers. This is actually the only beer that I could get that is brewed in Rochester. At least it says it's brewed in Rochester. This is a Narragansett lager. So for New York, Rochester is Kevin. New York in general is Jack. So this is, yeah, it says Narragansett Brewing Company, Rochester, New York. So this is just a light one here. So, hi neighbor, have a Gansett. So we're gonna have a Gansett. So I've been curiously, absent other than shorts. I've been doing my best to keep up with the flow. Work and weather has been kind of rough on me. So not complaining, just saying it how it is. So cheers, everybody. Not a bad beer. You comment down below if you've had it. So it's late afternoon. I've been trying to do more videos. It just hasn't worked out for me. I've gotten home from work late. If you follow the channel at all, you know that I drive a truck, so I don't really get sometimes I don't get the opportunity to get home by the time I would be able to set up anywhere. But in any event, the grill is kind of rusty, so I didn't really want to cook anything directly on it, which is why I'm going to use the packable grill that I got. This thing is really good. I think it was like 16 bucks, but this is a beautiful little, it just folds out. I keep a little bit of tin foil in there, but that just, goes out and sits like that. I'll cook on this because this isn't rusty and nasty. I try to keep it clean, but I'll set that on top of the fire once I get to that point. So the park that I'm in, you saw me hiking around it a little bit to get over to here. Since COVID, there's parts of the park that they just don't want to pay people to keep up. So they've kind of, like everything after COVID, people just kind of kept up with what went, So this park, basically there's a bunch of areas like this one that I'm in now that they just don't keep up anymore. Will they open them again? I have no idea, but they don't keep them up. They don't plow them. They don't, pick up the deadfall or whatever. I think they have like a mower came through, I think last year, during the summertime, they had a mower come through here like every so often, and they have the dumpster over here. So to kind of
keeps the people out, but they get the gate locked coming in here. So, and it's adjacent to a couple of the trails, so I can basically hike out the backside of one of the trails. Boom, I'm right inside of this little area. So I may end up doing a stealth camp. So anyways, Narragansett, good beer. So when I was building the fire for this one, you probably saw, I used all right, this is like 80s hair, dude. You go through hairspray like crazy. But I beer bomb, and I've gone through quite a bit of it. This is a metal case. So any of you guys with beards, there's a nice little case for you. It's got a screw on top, so it seals up good. It's good for carrying stuff like tinder. Hold on. So there we go. So this guy right here screws off. Now you probably saw when I was doing the tinder before, I used this right here. This is something that I've always kept in my pack. And I was thinking about it, and I thought that this would be like a really handy little tip to pass along. I don't think I've really ever seen anybody else do this before, but this is just a garden variety, like dollar store pencil sharpener. I would just take a piece of wood like this and stick it in. I've got 2 size holes on there, and just stick it in there, and then I would collect up the tinder that I got from that into like a little pile. You can actually, I flip the lid over and I'll do it into the lid like this. So that's one way to do it. But then you can collect a bunch of tinder up for your ferro rod or for a match. You can, I mean, however you're gonna light your fire. I did use a lighter this time, you'll notice. Making progress. There wasn't a ferro rod. I also keep char cloth in here. But the nice thing about this is that it's got like a little bit of a seal on the inside of it, so you can tighten this thing right down, and then that's watertight right there. Inside of here I have the char cloth that I was talking about. I also have some jute cord, so this is really good. You've probably seen me use this before if you've watched the channel. If you haven't, check out the White Mountains camp. I think I used it in that in the beginning. Basically, if you cut this up into like little strips, you can see that this will stray out into like little things. You can make a bird nest real easy with this. So that's that. So this is really good for creating a lot of tinder. You can basically sit while you're talking and, you know, do some up, or, you know, if you're just took the pack off and you're tired, it doesn't take a lot of energy to kind of find a pine twig. I would recommend, if you can find a pine twig and kind of grind up a little bit and save it in the lid. If you can't, it makes oak or any other type of wood, poplar or whatever, it makes it really small and fine. So it's really easy to use as tinder. Kind of thin, which is kind of what you want, because you want it to be thin so that it dries out a little bit faster, it catches and holds the spark. So that's that. Hey, what does Jack say? If all you got is what you got, that's what you got. So that's that little deal there. So let's check those pork chops. Let's get this off the fire. It's that guy. All right, let's see here. What else do I have in my bag of tricks? I got that. Okay. let's see here. We got some veggies, some mushrooms, some onions, and some peppers. I'm most interested in the mushrooms myself. Ooh, that looks good. Not bad. Not bad at all. What's in the jar, you say? This is hot sauce. It's a little independent Tex-Mex place in Austin, Texas that makes this sauce here. This is crema green sauce, so it's like basically like sour cream and green sauce, spicy Mexican, but it's really, really, really good. So it's my new sauce of choice. I'm gonna cut that guy. I don't know if you guys heard it or not, but there's somebody in a nearby parking lot here who came racing through and decided that they wanted to show off their diesel. There's a lot of diesel trucks up and around here. That's pretty good. A mushroom. Ooh, I like that. Put a little bit more of that on there. It didn't make it through. That's good stuff. We got some yellow peppers. We got some red peppers. There's a tomato in here. The temperature's starting to go down, which is making the steam on this show up even more. We're getting close to turning it into a pumpkin. They close at sundown. The Rangers make their rounds just before sundown, and they get an eyeball on who's where. So if there's hikers out on trails and whatnot, they know where to go back and look later. But this is not bad. The forks have little holes in them. So you can clip them together with carabiners and clip them onto your stuff if you don't have a place to put them. Yellow peppers and mushrooms. Zucchinis. Not bad at all. Uh-oh. Raccoons will love me later. All right. All right. You can see my breath now. You can tell the temperature's gone down quite a bit. All right. All right, bro. Once more, if you like this kind of content and you'd like to see more of my camps, I've got more camps coming up. I'm gonna try to supplement with some hike and cooks like this. Then subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost nothing, as Jack would say, and it's relatively painless. make sure you hit that notification bell so that way every time I upload a new video, you can, be alerted that it's up there and waiting for you to come check it out. Cook some good food. Check out some scenery. You get to watch me talk with my mouth full. That's always a fun time. But right now, I'm gonna wrap all this up, get this stuff taken care of so that I can get this carted off to the garbage, scan the area real quick, make sure I haven't left anything behind, make sure the fire is completely out, get everything packed up, and get hiking out of here because the sun's going down and I don't want to hike out in the dark. I'm old. All right, trip on something. What? I'm Michael, and this has been Smith Media Outdoors. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the way out. Bye. See? Handy carabiners. What'd I tell you? I wouldn't lie to you. Bro, what are you doing? We gotta get out of here. The fucking law's coming. Jesus.